Watch Kamala Harris get mad seeing Obama talk to Trump.
Yep, tension is still rising. And as I replay that clip and rewatch it, since the moment it happened, I can't help but think about Kamala's reaction, obviously, and think about the tension between the political parties, especially when you hear Alina Habba's recent warnings to the Obama regime and Biden administration. Yes, what happens when a fierce Alina Habba stands up against what she calls criminal Obama regime? Is this the final showdown we've been waiting for?
Alina, I can't let you go without asking a question about the Obama conversation. Speaking of not being afraid of jail, President Trump facing down Barack Obama yesterday, and not only causing Obama to laugh, but the two of them really getting on. Do you have any insights into what happened yesterday? And what does this mean for Trump's next term? It seems like the bridges are being built and they're very strong.
I ain't gonna lie, the way she tilted her head, she like, yeah, I know a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I know something, but I'm saying, keep it to myself.
Hi, I'm Alina Habba. I'm President Trump's attorney and counselor to the president. If I answered that question, I'd be silly, but I will tell you this. President Trump is smart. He is a businessman. That is why our country was run so well. In business, if you cower, if you don't look the person in the eye that is trying to steal your business, you lost it.
That's right.
So I think that says it all. That is what was going down. So
do y'all think that Donald Trump making this move is more of a power strategic play on his end? You having Obama sitting right next to his enemies, and you have the rhetoric from the left claiming that Donald Trump is the party. It's over a party that's uncivilized, and how they act. How we act apparently is dysfunctional, disruptive, divisive, and all these other things. Now you have him here sitting with the Democrat who could be considered top, how do I say that? The leader of the witch hunt towards him. And they just sitting, he making them laugh and have a giggle. Yeah, man, Trump know what he doing.
Business. If you cower, if you don't look the person in the eye that is trying to steal your business, you lost it. So I think that says it all. That is what was going down. President Trump won. They tried everything they could, and he won. And I would be worried. I don't see why he wouldn't be talking to President Trump. But if you think President Trump's afraid of him, maybe you haven't been watching as an American TV in every courtroom, or I wouldn't be famous.
Oh, so maybe she telling us something? Is she telling us something? So are those chuckles of fear from Obama, Mr. Barry? Mr. Barry, okay. Mr. Barry Satoro, okay. You over there laughing to keep from, going to jail.
In every courtroom, or I wouldn't be famous. But he is not fearful. It's like what Andrew's saying. We're just not fearful people, and you can't be. And in that moment, look, he's the man about to be the 47th president of the United States. And, in my opinion, I think Obama's been running the show since the day he walked in. His people never left. He's a puppeteer. And I think the American people spoke very loudly. We're done with your show. We're closing the curtain. And, I'd buckle up.
First of all, thank you. No, seriously, thank y'all for supporting my content, liking, sharing, and all that good stuff. If you don't know, I was demonetized on YouTube for 6 months last year for sharing the truth. And I want to continue to share the truth with you guys and bring this type of content. So if you value what I do, please consider supporting me through the thanks button right below this video. I also have a few links in the description. And I want to continue to go on this journey with your help. Thank you. So in other words, they left the scene just a bit, let's just say, out of place. But Alina Habba issued this warning, and it might be, now I look at it as some sort of strategic display of unity, or facade hiding obviously the deeper conflict of not wanting to go to jail on Obama's end. Is laughter a sign of peace, or is it the calm before the storm? That's what Alina pretty much just warned us about. Now, as we move forward, Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Club, who was somebody whom flip-floppy, I'll just say that, but he was definitely a supporter on the left during the campaign. He was a huge supporter of Kamala Harris. He came out and said, Obama laughing with Trump at Carter's funeral. Well, this is the quote from that conversation. After you went so hard calling somebody a threat to democracy and calling somebody a fascist, and now you just chummy with the man. You told us he was a threat to democracy. To me, that's just terrible political optics. Would you giggle with Hitler, is his question. Now, I want to warn you guys, we might have to chipmunk the audio for obvious reasons.
I just think politics is all WWE. And, meanwhile, we out here, cutting off family and friends and business relationships because of who somebody chose to vote for. Like, stop running to kick that football, man.
And who's making it WWE? I will blame the left. I will. Now, I'm not saying that we on the right don't participate in none of the ignorant festivities. I'm just saying a lot of the things that you see at play are at hand because of the left with their foolish tactics and lying and creating a circus out of everything, where Scrubs puts Trump under that bus with them.
Cut it out. Politics is all WWE. It's really just that simple for me.
They really could have been talking about the NFL. They could have been talking about anything.
Yeah, but after you went so hard, calling somebody a threat to democracy and calling somebody a fascist, and now you just, chummy with the man. You told us he was a threat to democracy. To me, that's just just terrible political optics.
That's WWE because they sit next to each other. They could have said anything. Trump could have said, "You smell that?" Somebody farted, and he could have just laughed. Like, you just never know.
They was calling him a fascist, just like his VP called him Hitler. Would you giggle with him?
I mean, but still, at the same time, there's a level of accountability to be had. DJ MV, if he was talking about anything, a fart, Kamala, you know what I'm saying? They could have been talking about, how they plan on using the puppeteer to control Biden today. Anything. But regardless, he said that Donald Trump was a threat to democracy. So much he contributed to the hatred geared towards Donald Trump, which ultimately almost cost him his life multiple times.
Hitler. Meanwhile, Republicans demonize Democrats every chance they get. Bruce Fisher wouldn't even shake the VP's hand. Mm-hmm. But you got the last real leader of the Democratic Party, Barack Obama, laughing and giggling with Trump. Looking like, he is. He's kissing the ring. That's what it looked like. It did.
I wouldn't say kiss in the ring. I didn't say kiss in the ring.
It looked like a conversation.
But you sitting there and somebody having a conversation,
If you thought
that's exactly what they said.
If you really believe, because this is what they said, if you believe that this person is going to jail his political opponents, and you believe this person is going to seek revenge against his political opponents, you probably be in there kikiing too. All I'm saying, it just looks like terrible political optics after you've, used such crazy ass rhetoric against him. And by the way, I'm a person that's called him a fascist too, but not because of what Democrats said, but because of what I heard coming out of his mouth. But if you're going to use that type of rhetoric and then sit there and kiki with him after the fact, that's terrible political optics.
You just don't know what they were talking about, though. Like you said, it could have been something quick. He just laughed and kept it moving, and we still not messing with each other. I don't care
what you talking about.
He keeps trying to give him a pass for it. Like, this is what Democrats do. Like, dog.
You showing all your teeth after you said that he was a threat to democracy?
Nah, you don't know what that conversation was about, though.
Man, y'all look crazy.
You can't say he kissing the ring based off of a 2-second clip of them laughing.
I'm not okay. Well, he was showing all his teeth, and you showing all your teeth after you said this man was a threat to democracy, and you called him a fascist. Come on, man, knock it off. That's not regular political rhetoric to use against a person, and then just sit there and act like it's all good after the fact.
All right. Well, that is front page news. We'll see.
Basically, Charlamagne is sitting over there and he's feeling a little bit played. Not even a little. He's over there like, look, bro, you just called this man a fascist, a threat to democracy, and now you sitting on TV, sitting right next to the man, Kaka and kikiing, while his co-host over there trying to take up for him. Oh, well, you can talk about a fart, man. You can talk about anything, bro. It doesn't matter. Bro, this man's told all of America that this other man was a threat to democracy. He was a threat to your future. He don't have your best interests at heart. And then you catch them kikiing and going after the fact. I'm going straight to the comment section. I don't care what nobody say. Most people are waking up that it's a scam. Trump is not the bad guy. He's just the scapegoat for their dirty deeds. Obama is a fraud. It should be crystal clear now. Get it? Most of us were onto him in 2010. Did I see eyes opening? Yeah, I hope so. I hope this is what we're saying. Everyone else knew it was BS. So did Charlamagne. He's just posing. I don't know. I say like Stephen A. Smith. I feel like some of these people, not Charlamagne, but I feel like some of these people in these positions, they smart enough to know, but they also trying to make sure they play neutral in the middle round, you know. But I will say, in today's times, politics and pro wrestling definitely have similar theatrics. Now, to my black people who was getting on my case all the time about being a black Trump supporter. Black Democrats, here's a message for you.
To all my black Democrats out there. You see this? The same guy that you've been listening to saying that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy, he will never be president, and just straight shit talking, is the same guy that is seated with Donald Trump today and just laughing it up with him. Sooner or later, Obama's going to have one of these hats. I bet he got one. I bet he got one. It's crazy. The same people that said he was a threat to democracy are the same people that are laughing it up with him. Get real. I mean, come on. They knew he wasn't a threat, but that's all they had. That's all they had. It's crazy.
Somebody else pointed out that it was a bit strange that the Clintons didn't talk to any of them, which to me seems like, yeah, they all fight behind them closed doors. What's the conversation? What's going on, you know, with the Democratic Party behind the scenes? You know, because right now I can't stand Obama, and this guy just nailed it. Somebody said they can be amicable. Let's not be uncivilized here. It's not their day. That's what real power and courage look like, standing up face to face with your enemy. I definitely 100% agree with that. So what do we make of this? You know, Alina's fierce final warning to Obama and his regime definitely set the stage for this political drama. We've seen Kamala's reaction to Trump and Obama's laughter together. And each moment kind of seemed to be filled with a great degree of tension in this ongoing battle right now. Now, is this the beginning of a new political narrative or just a snapshot in time right now? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear. This political landscape is anything but predictable. And what I do predict is your boy Trump and his team, they ain't sending these warnings to Obama and the Biden regime for no reason.